Hi and welcome to AFTV. I have Julian with me. Now we travelled down together in the car. Yep, and
it was about 5 hours.
Yep, 5 hours.
6 hours. 6 hours.
It was 6 hours.
Yeah, what did we start? Like 8:30 or something?
Yep. You tell me meet of yours at 8:30, but I want to talk about the score predictions that were going on in the car. People were saying 3-1. We should be easily beating Burnley. Now we did win 1-0. It's a positive result, but it wasn't a 3-1. Were you happy with what you saw today in terms of the result and the performance?
Defensively, absolutely faultless. Absolutely faultless. We won that game not because of the attack, but purely because of the defence.
Yeah.
It was like going back to the 80s in so many ways today. I mean, look at that ground.
Yeah.
I think it was 1-0, but I had a large post in front of me which obscured half the pitch.
Same.
And then I had the tallest guy in the world stood the other side of me, which obscured the other half of the pitch.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, the crowd were quite.
Yeah, especially at the end. Remember, they stayed afterwards throwing bottles. It was quite hostile.
Yeah, look, it was very hostile. And the Burnley fans were quite hostile.
But were you happy with what you saw today, though? Because obviously it was only 1-0. Do you think that was a convincing enough win for you, Julian? Because last week I spoke about Norwich being a 1-0. Yes, we won, but for me it wasn't a convincing win. We got Tottenham next week. I want to see more of a convincing win from Arsenal. Were you happy, and would you think it was convincing enough for you today?
Okay, absolutely not. It was never convincing. It can't really be convincing 1-0 to the Arsenal, especially when how many shots did we actually have? I don't remember their keeper making one save. As I said, defensively, perfect, absolute perfection.
Who stood out for you at the back?
Other than the Partey back pass?
Yeah, it was Partey or I think it might have been Ben White. It was Ben White or Partey.
I thought it was Partey, but again,
we didn't have the greatest of views.
It wasn't the greatest of views. It would be a bit of a mistake to make, the fact that we couldn't see. Apart from that, tremendous, absolutely tremendous. So that was the positives. So was it a convincing win? No, because we only won 1-0 and we didn't really threaten their goal at all, other than that one shot, which was a free kick. Great free kick, but for where we were sitting, you could see exactly where I was going to put it. It was actually a great view for the goal. For the goal. But attacking wise, I don't remember us really threatening at all. Maybe I'm watching a different game, but Aubameyang, I didn't see him do anything.
But he's working hard. He created some chances, got on the ball.
Yeah, but I could go out there and work hard. You expect more from your captain and the guy that's on the biggest salary and one of your senior players. Yes, he worked hard. He always worked hard. I've said before, the difference between Mesut Ozil and Aubameyang has been at least Aubameyang tries, and I can't fault his commitment, but something doesn't seem to be working with him. It could be the tactics not quite playing to his game.
Yeah.
Or it could be that he's off form, or it could be lack of confidence. But
you say, Julian,
it's not working.
Yeah, Julian, you say lack of confidence, but last week he scored a goal. He come off the back of a West Brom 3-0 hat-trick, a couple of weeks ago before then. Like, he should be brimming with confidence. You heard the fans today. They were singing his name as well at times. So I don't know if it's the confidence thing. I think Aubameyang, you're right, he may have dipped in form, but do you think we need him? He's keeping Lacazette out of the side right now. I don't want to see him there. I want to see Martinelli, so not Lacazette. I want to see Martinelli up front. I've been a fan of Martinelli since I've first seen him. I'm really, really impressed with him. So would you start him in the North London derby, Martinelli, off what you've seen of Aubameyang today?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely, but I've been saying that for a long time, not just the North London derby, but pretty much every game, other than the ones where we need to rotate, because we can't play the same team every single game. There's always going to be injuries, there's going to be suspensions, especially when we have Mr. Xhaka in the team, or not.
Let's say now, let's talk on Xhaka quickly, because he returns for the North London derby. Does he go in for you to the starting 11?
Okay, he returns. Let's hope he doesn't return. I mean, today Partey played that role without another central midfield partner. So I'm hoping that if you're just looking at a one, obviously Partey's the guy. I was a little bit concerned the fact that he went off early.
It might be due to fitness. He is playing that position by himself.
Yeah, look, it could be fatigue. He motioned to the bench about 5 minutes before, I need to come off. Now, I don't think players like him will motion to the bench about coming off unless there's something seriously wrong. Or I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong with that, because we totally rely on that guy. He was immense, absolutely immense in that midfield. So if he's going to play that role on his own, the next person that comes in has got to be Lokonga. And then after him, we're looking at Maitland-Niles.
Wow, Xhaka's that low down on your list?
For me, I'd put Elmeni in before him.
Wow.
So I'd put him as 5th choice.
Yeah, there will be people disagreeing, saying he's got a lot of steel in that midfield, Xhaka. We need that physical presence. So you think still he's at the bottom of your list for you?
He's still not very good. That's the only steel I can think of.
Okay, let me talk about the back line. Now, you said they've done really well today. I also want to talk about Aaron Ramsdale. What are your thoughts on him? Because he's, for me, part of the back line. If it wasn't for him, he kept it ticking. He was absolutely dominating his area today. So the back line and Aaron Ramsdale, what are your thoughts on both on them, those two?
Well, look, the whole defence I was impressed with. But the difference with Ramsdale is coming for crosses. His distribution
was good today.
It was fabulous. Yeah. You know, I didn't think Leno was a bad keeper. I don't think Leno's a bad keeper. But when we're looking at transfers, what do we want? We want an upgrade, and I think that's what we've got. We've got an upgrade, and he's still really young. I never understood the negative views that were going on and the comments that were coming out about Ramsdale.
I mean, there was a lot.
And he's a young English keeper. He's obviously can play with his feet, and he can catch a ball, and he's a shot stopper. What can't he do?
Exactly. So for you, does he take the number 1 spot going forward from now?
Yeah, it's for him to lose. It's for him to lose.
Now, lastly, thoughts next week. We've got Tottenham, North London derby. After what you've seen today, are you confident going into that game?
Okay, so last week it was only Norwich. Today it was only Burnley.
But they are tough opposition. I think Burnley are tougher opposition than Norwich. So are you giving Arsenal a bit of a hard time there by saying it's only Burnley?
No, because next week it's only Tottenham.
We'll leave it on that. That's a perfect way to end it.